On Asia Down Under this week, a Matakana vineyard and its Korean Kiwi chef. A champion trampolinist bouncing her way to breathtaking heights. And passing on the legacy of rugby league to the next generation.
Hello and welcome to Asia Down Under. It's not hard to guess where we are today, surrounded by all this music, colour and fantastic food. It can only be the Diwali festival.
Diwali, or Festival of Lights, is easily one of the largest Asian events in Auckland. There are many legends associated with Diwali, but it essentially celebrates the victory of good over evil, knowledge over ignorance, and light over darkness. Spearheaded by the Asia New Zealand Foundation, together with the Auckland and Wellington City Councils, this annual festival is now in its 7th year and continues to grow in popularity. Last year's festival attracted some 200,000 people combined. And this weekend, despite the bus strike and a grey Saturday, the turnout is just as impressive.
We're really pleased with the turnout. It's been, the venue's absolutely chocker. We couldn't fit more people in, so it's been lovely. And the weather's fantastic, which makes a big difference.
With performances from the bowels of Bengal, the Rajasthani puppeteers, and the Saurashtra Lok Kala Kendra dance group from Gujarat, it's a definite feast for the senses.
And speaking of feasts, look at all that. You don't really have to go too far to feel like you're back in India. What this is chaat. It's a mix of the sweet, savoury and sour tastes all in one. It's usually eaten in the evenings and it's your typical Indian street food.
Surrounded by colourful traditional costumes, artworks and the heady smell of spices in the air, the atmosphere is unmistakably Indian. But of course, Diwali would not be Diwali without the music.
Indian music is hugely varied and has evolved over time. But even the most modern of versions are still rooted in traditional music. We now bring you the story of the ancient art form of South Indian classical music and a legendary musician passing on his musical treasure to the next generation.
To many in the Indian community, this is the musical genius who has helped preserve and promote one of the oldest forms of music in the world, the unique South Indian classical style.
It is not that easy for other musicians in the world to imitate and sing our music, because the root, base, our music is base for the world music. Of course, if we know our music very well, then you feel the entire music is in your grips.
Dr. M. Balamurali Krishna is no stranger to New Zealand. On this, his second visit to the country, he touched more than 300 music lovers in Auckland with his presence and music.
Yes, there are many good listeners out there, and many people are learning. South Indian music is very popular here. Gradually, I'm happy to find that there is an improvement a lot.
octogenarian's skillful renditions of ragas or melodies held the audience spellbound for 3 hours, with many lost in his world of complex rhythms and the impromptu compositions he's renowned for.
I'm a poet, not only a musician, and I'm a creator. It's not that I perform what I know. And I create even on this spot.
This is, what can I say, a golden opportunity, a very rare opportunity. And Balamurali Krishna is a legend. And we all have heard, we all grew up hearing him and admiring him. And seeing him in person, it's indeed a privilege. It's a great privilege and an honor.
Fabulous. Yeah, I've been waiting for this show for a very long time, and I think we're really lucky to have experienced this.
Guruji, or teacher, as he's lovingly known in New Zealand, was hosted by Auckland-based music teacher Padma Govardhan. She organised the concert as well as a music workshop for young New Zealanders.
You write down the words, please.
I know what is Indian music, South Indian music, as Guruji said, and I know the greatness, and I've known it only through Guruji's music. It's like a dream come true for me. I feel great. My Guruji is the greatest musician in this world, and I would love whole world to know about him. So that's why.
Padma has been a devoted student of Dr. Balamurali for more than 20 years and encouraged her daughter to follow in her footsteps under Guruji's guidance.
It's part of our lives, so it's... Previously, my mother used to adore him. My grandparents used to listen to his music. My mother, it is her wish that I should learn music. That came through only after listening to Guruji's music. And I put my child into music because I heard Guruji's music. And maybe my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, they all will go. They have to listen to Guruji's music. That will really develop their lives.
The style that he propagates, right, it looks pretty easy. It looks really easy, but, you know, when you really go into depth, it's really hard. And the thing is, if you learn how to sing how he sings, you know, I think you can learn, you know, pretty much anything.
Although the maestro has performed in more than 25,000 concerts and composed more than 500 tunes in his career of 7 decades, the finale is certainly nowhere in sight.
Every performance is a lesson. It's an experience. In life also, we would like to do something tomorrow. So we think of yesterday, and it should be better today. We should be best tomorrow.
As he continues to share his knowledge with generations of music devotees and students, Dr. Balamurali Krishna's musical legacy is sure to live on.
Tripura